Hey there folks, John here with Through My Lens, and today I'm coming to you with another multi-tool review. This time I'll be looking at the Leatherman Skeletool CX. Now this video is a supplement to the written photo review that can be found on throughmylens.org. So please go to the description box and click on the link to read the written photo review because it's got all of the specifications, details, and really the meat and potatoes that you're going to want to see about this multi-tool. So I recently picked up the Skeletool, and it does come with the Leatherman nylon black sheath that can be worn on the belt both vertically and horizontally. I do like the leather sheath for a couple, or the nylon sheath for a couple of reasons. It does have a Velcro strap here. We'll talk about more about that nylon sheath in a moment, but let's take a look at this beautiful multi-tool. Isn't that nifty? The Skeletool really is a triumph, not only for its functionality, but for its aesthetic, the design. It feels like something that should be made by Apple because it has such a simplistic visual appeal as well as just minimalist functionality. It feels like something that Steve Jobs would have made. The idea behind the Skeletool is that it's a very light tool. This only weighs about 5 ounces. It actually weighs about the same as a pocket knife that I might EDC everyday carry with me. So the weight is just fantastic. Without opening the tool, what you've got here is a carabiner that also, I don't know if you can see in the lighting, but there's a little symbol for a bottle there because you can use this part right here as a bottle opener. So that's accessible without opening the tool. Also, one of the other great features of the Skeletool CX is this 154 cm knife. Straight edge knife that's on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Really a nice knife blade. It's about 3 inches long, which is really gives you a lot of size and utility and capability for this small lightweight package. And with the 154 blade steel, that is considered more of a premium blade steel. It really is just a fantastic knife blade to include on this tool. It is an upgrade. The Skeletool does come in a few different versions, but not every version has the upgraded blade steel. There's a lesser version of the Skeletool that doesn't have this knife, nor does it have the black diamond-like coating or DLC coating that's found on many of the frame components, as well as the you can probably see the carbon fiber that's utilized in the construction as well. And I think that's more for an aesthetic. I don't think they're getting much of a weight improvement by using carbon fiber again. Gives it a little bit more interesting aesthetic look and a more premium feel. That's going to appeal to someone who likes higher end kinds of things. So when you open the tool, you expose the pliers. Very nice minimalistic pliers. Let me go ahead before I open this up. By the way, I'll also point out that I didn't talk about the pocket clip. There is a pocket clip on the exterior here if you want to clip this to your pocket. Some people clip this carabiner to a belt loop. It's also got several holes here that you could run a lanyard through it if you chose. But let's do a quick size comparison because a lot of people like and enjoy the Leatherman Wave. So here's a Leatherman Wave. You can see lengthwise they're pretty close, but the Skeletool is going to be a lot thinner, and really where they're getting a lot of the weight savings over something like this is, again, all of the milling that they've done to take material out of the different frame and tool components. They're getting a lot of weight savings there. So just a quick size comparison with the Leatherman Wave, because so many people do have the Leatherman Wave. So again, opening the tool itself, we've got the pliers and wire cutters here, and that's pretty standard and really not too different from what is found on the Leatherman Wave. Very similar. Perhaps the Leatherman Wave pliers are a little bit bigger, a little bit more robust. Basically the same concept with the fixed wire cutters. They're not replaceable. And the Wave has a bit more of a finer needle nose head to the pliers. These are a little thicker. So just some slight differences there, but still very usable pliers, cutters. Also, what's really exciting is the bit adapter here. This is a little bit different than the one on the Wave, and I pointed this out when I did my review of the Leatherman Wave, that the bit adapter on the Leatherman Wave, just as a friction, you just pull out the tool. It's reasonably secure during use, but I mentioned that I've seen other Leatherman tools that have a bit adapter that does require, or does have a release on it, and this one does. You can see the push button here, and you actually have to engage that push button to pull out the bit head. And the bit head on this is reversible, and it's a little different than the bit that comes on the Leatherman Wave. The Leatherman Wave is reversible with Phillips on one side, flat head on the other. The Skeletool, however, actually has with it 4 different tools. There are 4 different bits. So you've got this one, and then kind of hidden in the frame here, you can see it sticking out. There is another bit that you can get out of there, and I'm not going to fish it out right now. But that's the flathead. It's got 2 different size flatheads on it. Again, just go to the photo review if you'd like to see more about that. But that's pretty much it that you get with the Skeletool. It's a very minimalist tool, and I think it's perfect for me, given what I use and what I don't use. In my Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 kind of a role. I'm an office worker, so I don't need things like files and saws and awls. Those are extraneous tools for me, and they're not needed in my day-to-day routine, and they just add extra size and weight to any kind of a multi-tool that I would bring with me. Mostly what I'm going to need and use is a knife. I'm going to need that for cutting tasks, opening packages, maybe even food prep. And if I do need a tool, it's more than likely just going to be a screwdriver, just making slight adjustments or repairs on other items. And I get a very usable one with this. And to extend the usability of this tool, I went ahead and purchased the bit kit, which fits ever so elegantly in the nylon sheath. You can see I've got both of the bit kits as well as the extender contained in there, and that gives me quite a bit of extra usefulness with this tool. So you can see all the included bits that come in the bit kits there. Really impressive complement that you can bring with you. I usually put the flat sides of the bit kits together, put them back in the little back pouch here in the sheath, and put the adapter back when you put the Skeletool back like so. Fits in there really nicely. that is a very compact package that doesn't take up a lot of weight or a lot of room. I don't wear this on my person or my belt. This goes into my laptop briefcase that I bring to me in the office every day. And it gives me a lot of capability. And honestly, I would pocket carry this. I would pocket carry this, except I already keep, as I mentioned before, a knife that can be used for many different cutting tasks and could flex into a defensive capability if I needed it to. So if I didn't have that with me or didn't want to have that with me, I would keep this in my pocket because it doesn't take up a lot of room or a lot of weight. It's just, wonderful, wonderful design. I really like it a lot. So again, just a minimal tool set, minimalistic design. I think it's fantastic to look at. It's great to use. It's very robust. Again, that knife very easily to one-handed open. It's almost got a Spyderco-like Spidey hole in it, as well as some other milled out holes to reduce weight. But a very strong, thick, nice knife blade that's very sharp, and 154 cm is really considered a fantastic blade steel for that knife. And the rest of the tools are pretty standard Spyderco stuff that are on here in terms of that bit driver. A lot of usefulness there. Yeah, just a great EDC tool that I think everybody would like, particularly if you like some of the more premium design features that this one brings with it. That's all for this review of the Leatherman Skeletool CX. Again, please do check out the written photo review, lots more pictures, lots more information, as well as a link to where you can buy this at a fantastic price. Take care, God bless, we'll see you in the next video.